Hi guys, today in this video we will learn how to make a testimonial section on the website with vertical sliding feature. We will make this web design using HTML, CSS and simple JavaScript. As you can see on this web page, I have added a title with gradient color line below the title. After that, we have added a user review with the user's image, name, designation and description. In the left top corner, you can see a red color pattern that makes this design more beautiful. And in the right side, there are two icons that is used to change the slide. If I click on the up arrow, the testimonial is sliding up, and when I click on the down arrow, it is sliding down. I have also added the color for the selected text to match the web design. You can see when I select any text, the background color becomes red for the selected text. We will learn to make this sliding testimonial section design in this video using HTML, CSS and simple JavaScript step by step. So before starting this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials if you are new on my channel. Now let's start this video. Here I have this folder, and in this folder I have one index.html file and one style.css file. I have one more folder with some images and two icons. I will put all these images link in the video description so that you can download and try yourself. Now I will open my text editor, which is brackets editor. You can use any text editor. So this is the HTML file where I have added basic HTML structures like HTML tag, head, body, like this. And this one is the CSS file where I have added margin, padding and font family. In the HTML file, I have added this link tag that will connect the HTML file with the CSS file. Now we will write the code in the body tag. So here we will create one div with the class name hero. Next we will add one title here. So I will use h1 and the title is customer review, like this. Now just copy this class name, write it here in the CSS file. Here we will add CSS properties like width, height and background. In the background we will add this color code, display flex, then flex direction column, align item center and justify content center so that the content will be in the center. After that, open this HTML file with any web browser and you can see this text in the center and plain colored in the background. Now just come back and here we will add h1. For this title we will add the font size. Let's copy it again, then write after. Here we will add content, it will be empty. Then let's add the width and height, and let's add the background, linear gradient and to right. Then we will write the first color code and second color code. Let's add position absolute and bottom minus 20 pixel. Left it will be 50% and transform translate x minus 50%. And in the above h1 we will add position relative, like this. After that we will refresh the website again and you can see a line just below this title. Now let's come back to the HTML file and here let's add one div with the class name review walks. For this one let's add the CSS properties like width 90% and max width 700 pixel. Then let's add the height 300 pixel and border radius, it will be 10 pixel. Then we will add the box shadow and position will be relative. After that refresh the website and you can see a box in the center. Next we have to add some space between this box and title. So let's come back and in this h1 we will add margin bottom 80 pixel. Now you can see good space between the box and title. Now let's come back to the HTML file and here I will add another div and let's add the ID. I will add the ID slide. Here let's create one div and let's add the class name card. We will create multiple cards in this slide. Here let's add the image. I will write img tag and the image file path. Then we will add the name in h3 tag. This will be the user's name, and we will add the designation in p tag. Next we will add the description in p tag. So this is the description. So we have added everything about the single user. Next we will refresh the website, and you can see this image, name, designation and description. Next we have to design it, so just come back and we have to group these three in a div. So let's create one div and write the class name profile and add these three in this div: image, name and designation in this profile. And now we'll write the CSS property. So just come to the CSS file. Here we will add card, and for this card let's set the height and some padding, then color. Then we will add line height, and box sizing will be border box. Then background, it will be white, and position relative. After that we will add the class name profile, and for this profile let's add the display flex and align items center, then margin from the bottom like this. Now just copy it again, and here we will add img. For this user's image we will add width and border radius, so the image will look circular. Then we will add margin right, it will be 20 pixel. After that refresh the website and you can see this image, and this text is not visible because of color. So let's come back, and here you can see I have written FFF, so I will change it as 777, so this color will be visible like this. Now we have to add this in two lines. For that we will come back and we will group this two line in a div. So let's add one div here and add this two line in this div like this. That's it. After that you can see it is coming in two lines. Now let's come back to the CSS file, copy this profile again, then write h3, and for this h3 let's add the font size and color, and after that we will add margin from the bottom like this. Now it looks good. Now we have added everything about the one user, and let's come back and we will copy this ID slide. We will add the CSS properties for this ID. Write it here, and here we will add width, and we will add some padding from the right side. It is 60 pixel, and box sizing will be border box and position absolute. Then write top 0 and left 0. We are using this position so that we can slide this text when we will click on the icon. After that let's come back to the HTML file, and you can see this sliding is closing here. So after this we will add another div with the class name sidebar. For this sidebar let's copy the class name, write it here in the CSS file. Here we will add the width 60 pixel, height 100% and some padding, and box sizing border box. Then we will add background, this color code, and position will be absolute, right 0 and top 0 like this. Now you can see a vertical box on the right side which is in the red color. Next we have to duplicate the user's content so that we will create 4 testimonials. So just come back and just copy this card and paste it again. We will create total 4 div with the class name card. So we will have the 4 users testimonial like this, and change the image, name and designation. I have changed everything. You can see I have changed the image and name here. After that I will refresh the website, and you can see we have 4 users testimonial here. If I scroll down you can see all 4 testimonial. So just come back, and in this slide we will add 2 icons. So I am using the img tag and image file path. It is up arrow. Let's duplicate it and add the down arrow like this. You can find all these images link in the video description. Now just copy this class name, write it here, and then write img. For this image we will set the width, so it will be 25 pixel, and after that we will add the padding and background. Then let's add the border radius. It will be 50% and cursor will be pointer. You can see this icon over here. We have to add some space, so let's come back, and in this sidebar we will add display flex, and flex direction will be column, justify content, space between, and align item center like this. Now you can see the proper position for these icons. Now we have to add the click event so that this content will slide up or down. To do that, we will come back, and here in this image we will add one ID. So the ID I am adding up arrow, and let's add one ID in the second image. It is down arrow. After that, come to the bottom. Before this closing body tag, we will add the script open and closing tag, and here let's add var slide equal to document.getElementById and add the ID which is slide that we have already created. Next, duplicate it and add this ID up arrow, and again duplicate it and change it as down arrow. So now we have three variables. Next, here we will add let x is equal to 0, because the slide top position is 0. And after that I will add up arrow dot on click equal to function, and in this function we will add the x value. So here we will add x equal to x minus 300, because the content height is 300, and whenever we will click it will move by 300. Then write slide dot style dot top equal to x plus pixel like this. So whenever we will click on the up arrow, it will move the content by 300 pixel. You can see it is moving up, it is moving very quickly, so we have to add some transition. So let me come back in the CSS, and in this slide we will add transition 0.5 seconds like this. And after that you can see if I click, it is moving smoothly. But the problem is that when I click multiple times, it is keep on moving, it is not stopping. So we have to stop it when the last slide come. For that, just come back here, and here we will add one if condition, and here let's add if x greater than minus 900, because the last slide position will be minus 900. So these two lines will work only when the x value is greater than minus 900 like this. And after that, let's refresh the website and check. If I click here, it is moving up, and now we are at the last testimonial, and if I click again, it is not moving, so it is working fine. Now we will duplicate it, and here we will add the second variable which is down arrow, and we will change the condition. It will be x less than 0, and here let's add x equal to x plus 300. That's it. And after that you can see if I click here, it is moving up, and if I click here on the down button, it is moving down. So this is working fine. Next we have to hide the other testimonial. Only one testimonial will be visible at a time. For that, just come back, and in this review box we will add overflow hidden. That's it. After that, refresh the website again, and you can see only one testimonial is visible here. If I click here, it is moving up, and it will display the next testimonial content. Next we will add one color pattern in the left top corner to make this design attractive. So let's come back in the CSS file and copy this card, write it here, then write before. Here we will add content empty, width 110 pixel, height also same, then border bottom right radius 100%, then background this color code, position will be absolute, and top 0 left 0. Now refresh the website and you can see this pattern over here, but right now it is overlapping the image. To fix that, we will come back, and here we will add z-index -1 and scroll up to the card, and in this card we will add z-index 1 like this. After that, refresh the website again and you can see it looks good, and you can see the same pattern in all the testimonial. Next we have to add one more thing, which is selected text color. Right now it is blue, so we have to change this color so everything will look red. So just come back, and here in this CSS file we will add selection, then write background this color code, and write color, it will be FFF, which is white. That's it. After that, refresh the website and you can see if I select this text, the background is becoming red. For this title also you can see the background is red, and this click event is also working fine. If I click here, it is moving up, and if I click down button, it is moving down. So what improvement we can do in this design? We can disable the button. Suppose we are already on the last slide, then the top icon will be disabled, and whenever we are already on the top slide, which is first testimonial, then the down arrow will be disabled. So that we can do by adding some small JavaScript. If you want to learn that one also, please let me know in the comment section. I will make a separate video for that one also, and I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section, and please like this video, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe my channel AJ Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.